Hi, I'm Todd Howard from Bethesda. Myself and the team there have crafted many video game worlds, from the Elder Scrolls series with Skyrim and Morrowind and Oblivion to Fallouts, and now our latest, which is Starfield, where it's not just one world, you get to explore actually over 1,000 worlds. I think when it comes to world building in entertainment, it's having that verisimilitude, that believability that this exists or did exist. And with games, it's putting you in that world and having it react to you, having it pique your curiosity. What we like to do as much as possible is say yes to the player. I wonder if I could do this. Yes, I want to do this. And that when you have this curiosity for what's over that hill, that the game rewards it. You know, the best part of what I get to do is when you see somebody else play the game and the way it affects them, the way they feel about it, and the path that they took, that they've kind of taken what we've made and they've made it their own. I think the main thing that we try to achieve in our games is that you can play them for a long period of time and your story, your experience was as unique as it could be to what you wanted to do. My job on the games often is to be the director, a little bit like a movie director, where you're bringing all the parts together, from the art, the cinematography, the technology that our engineers are building to bring these worlds to life, and obviously all of the writing and the quest design and the level design. And there's so many parts to our games that I'm in a really unique position to work with so many amazing people and bring all of that together. Actually, we cut very little from our games at Bethesda, which is why the games are so irresponsibly large. And it really comes to the whole team, you know, putting a lot of creativity into the game. It's obviously not just me, and I think that's what really makes them special. Yeah, Starfield, I mean, so many challenges. We pushed ourselves kind of in every part of the game, but the biggest challenge was, first, how do we generate these planets? Is that even a good idea? Okay, maybe at the time, no, but it works. You know, just can we even generate a planet? And then once we could generate all of these, the simulation of the solar systems around you, but ultimately is what's fun about that. So there's a technological challenge in making it work, but then there's a design challenge in how do you make that fun minute to minute and then hour to hour for everybody playing it. When it comes to other media that's inspired us, it goes all the way from The Lord of the Rings, and then in science fiction, there were so many: Interstellar, The Martian, Battlestar Galactica, the TV show, the show The Expanse, and there's so much science fiction out there. We wanted something that really felt kind of tactile, that you believed how we got there from where we are today in our world to 300 years in the future. When I think about my career, I'm in my 30th year now at Bethesda. There's been, I think every game release kind of stands out. We've been lucky enough. They do take a long time, but each time we've released a game, that for the generation it came out in, that was a big moment for us and our fans to sort of revisit these worlds and experience something where, even though they had before, enough time and technology had gone by that it feels new again.